So you want to meditate more. Maybe it's your New Year's resolution to involve more spiritual, mental, emotional practices into your life, or maybe you're just curious about what the heck meditation is. This video is going to answer some of those questions and probably a little more. As cliche as it is, I'm just going to read a definition of meditation so that you can understand the basis of what it is. Meditation is to engage in a mental exercise as concentration on one's breathing or repetition or a mantra for the purpose of reaching a heightened level of spiritual awareness. From that definition, it's easy to conclude that two major components of meditation is spiritual awareness and repetition. This can be repetition of anything. Repetition of mantras, repetition of steady breathing, repetition of acts like braiding someone's hair, or yoga, or anything like that. Meditation can be as simple or as complex as you want to make it. And I've personally, on my spiritual and emotional journey, have found that there are 1,000,001 ways to meditate. So in this video, I'm going to outline 5 of my favorite ways to meditate before bed every single night, and ways that you can easily and simply involve it into your life for deeper awareness. This first one, a little bit cliche, but it is amazing if you do it correctly. This would be none other than a relaxing bath. Obviously, if you don't have a bath, you can't do this, but if you do have a bath, it's actually great to take baths. It's not something reserved for children or for elderly people. It is for anyone and everyone who wants to relax, meditate a little bit, and maybe just detox after a long day. So it's not just the simple act of taking a bath that's important when you want to meditate in this way. It's the atmosphere that you create around it and the way that it makes you feel. So for this reason, it's really important to set the correct mood. For me, this involves turning down the lights and only allowing very dimmed, small sources of light, if any. This includes things like candles and fairy lights. It's also really important to play the correct music if you want music. Some people play relaxing music from YouTube and it provides hours and hours of music for meditation. But for me personally, I like music with lyrics, I like older music. I like to play a lot of 50s music and a lot of love songs because they make me feel all relaxed and happy. Normally I'll play this on my record player because I love the classic sound of a record player playing, but you can also play it on Spotify or on your phone. But point is, don't blast the music, don't make it too intense, just make it very, very relaxing. If you want, you can also do a face mask before you get in the bath or while you're in the bath. This is great because it makes your skin feel great. Obviously, keep your phone and your computer and anything that's too loud or bright or anything that is technology as far away from the bath as possible. This is your time to meditate. You want to turn inward instead of turning outward. So don't watch Netflix while you're in the bath. Don't go on your phone while you're in the bath. I just like to be. I like to exist. Something else that makes this time amazing is using Epsom salts or some sort of bath scrub salt while you're in the tub. The most important thing to remember is to keep this time as quiet as possible and just realize that there's always time to go on your computer, there's always time to go on your phone, but this time is reserved for you and it can be incredibly enlightening and awakening if you do it correctly. Number 2, this is less of a meditation, but it is definitely something that will make you feel great before bed, and it is repetitive. So I would personally classify it as meditation. This would be cleaning your bedroom, or just in general organizing something. Just maybe organizing your backpack, organizing your computer files, organizing your room, or making your bed, or doing some laundry. Anything that's going to make you feel calm and clean, because a clean atmosphere, even for somebody as messy as myself, can be so amazing because it makes you feel like a weight is lifted off your shoulder. If you decide to tidy up or organize before bed, play some calming music in the same realm as the one from the first meditation exercise, and it will make you feel so calm and centered before bed, and that's amazing. 3, singing bowls. They're also called meditation bowls and a million other things. So a singing bowl is this little guy. It comes with a little mallet thing and you can get it anywhere. This one was given to me and it was from a flea market near me for like $5. You can get really expensive ones too, but I mean, I personally wouldn't invest in super expensive ones. This is relatively new into my life, so I'm definitely not an expert by any means, and I'm so sorry if I'm butchering the use of this. But for me, and what I've learned through my research, is that you want to hold this bowl, you don't want to cup it, you want to hold it like this, with your palms straight out so that it doesn't stifle the sound, and you take the mallet, and using your arm, you turn it towards you, and you go around. See? The whole purpose of this is the fact that that sound and the motions are very helpful in meditation, and they're very helpful in centering and feeling the vibrations throughout your body. So if you feel like investing in something like this for $5 to $10, I would definitely recommend. There are much larger ones, much smaller ones, and this is just the one I use. If you want to do this for like 10 minutes before bed, you just close your eyes, you sit in your bed, and you do the motions. it can actually feel really amazing. I mean, the best part is that you can control how quick you go, how slow you go, and that can determine the mood that you create in your body. Number 4 is writing and drawing. Depending on the type of creative person that you are, one of these will definitely appeal more than the other. I personally am a writer, so I'll talk about that first. It's not necessarily a meditation because I'm not writing the same things over and over again, but it's extremely calming to just get my emotions out on paper and handwrite it and just feel very calm and very centered. You can write about anything from your daily thoughts to your dreams, where you see yourself in 10 years, in 5 years, where you see yourself exactly a year from now, and you can write about everything in extreme detail. Where will you be sitting? Who will you be with? What conversations will you be having? What will be inspiring you? It can help manifest your future, and it can also make you feel really calm because maybe you're really upset in your current situation. Everything's gonna change in a year, so if you start predicting how that change will come into your life, maybe it'll be a little bit easier for you. Something else I love to do if I'm feeling writer's block or if I have no idea what to write about is actually writing about myself in the present moment from the third person. Do everything from describing your physical appearance to your emotions to conversations you've had that day. You can talk about the whole day and delve into your life from a different perspective. This is incredible because it can teach you things that you didn't even know about yourself, and it can give you deeper insight into feelings that maybe you weren't sure you wanted to feel or you weren't sure that you were feeling. Imagine if my life were written into a fiction novel, what would they be saying about me? If you draw or you love to draw or you want to draw, just take a big piece of white paper and draw freely. Draw without an exact image of what you're working toward. Draw and see what comes out, see what emotions come out. If you're feeling colorful, use some watercolor or some colored pencils or even crayons. There are those coloring books that they make for adults. I can link those in the description below if you want to go look at some of those. Point being, do something creative. Do something that makes your soul thrive and feel happy. And lastly, number 5, the simplest one, just meditate. This is something as simple as grabbing a yoga mat, and you can lay it down on the floor or wherever you're comfortable. Sit with your back straight, and you can even use some essential oils if you want. I sometimes like to dab essential oils right above my nose or on my nose, on my neck, on my wrists. That way I can smell them throughout the practice. There are some guided meditations online that are just phenomenal, and they can help you target specific mindsets that you're trying to work toward. The most important part of meditation is attempting to channel positive energy into your life and getting rid of toxic negative energy. I know that it can be so difficult to involve meditation into your daily life, or even at all. Often we're too tired or too anxious or too nervous about life or things going on in our lives, so much so that we feel it impedes our ability to meditate or to have a sense of self-love and peace and happiness. The most important thing to remember is the fact that meditation, again, can be anything. Whatever meditation means to you, whether that means taking 5 minutes out of your day to just sit with your eyes closed and breathe, or whether that means doing full-blown singing bowls and Tibetan drumming and all of that stuff, do whatever makes you feel at peace. But above all, do something every single day that makes you feel at peace, because meditation will bring love and light into your life that you didn't even know existed. Even if you do it for 5 minutes a day, you'll start to notice that you feel like you have a greater perspective. You'll wake up with a sense of calmness and peace that you did not know you could ever have, especially if you come from a background of anxiety. Meditation has the ability to heal you, and once you're healed, everything changes. And that's why people find meditation so scary or so daunting, is because it is the harder decision to make. It's hard to decide to dedicate 5, 10, 15 minutes a day to doing nothing but just existing. In the world that we live in, that is like unheard of. The moment that you choose to seek deeper awareness and deeper fulfillment out of your life through meditation is the moment that you choose happiness. And who doesn't want to choose happiness? Thanks guys so much for watching. I'm really hoping that this video gave you some ideas for self-love in your life. Maybe it'll jumpstart a brand new year of meditation and love for you. Any questions? Leave them in the comments below. Like this video, subscribe if you want to and want to see more videos like this. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye! Because as cliche as it sounds, honestly, the destination is the least fun part. The journey is everything.